Students will identify the solar system, planets, satellites, and other small objects such as asteroids and comets. A comet is a small world which scientists sometimes call a planetism. They are made out of dust and ice, kind of like a dirty snowball. Comets come from two places, the Kuiper belt and the Oort cloud. So imagine a place far, far away at the very edge of the solar system, a place where millions of comets can be seen switching around in every direction. These comets are orbiting the Sun in two different places, both which are very distant. One place is called the Oort cloud and the other is called the Kuiper belt. So you might be asking yourself, why do comets leave their home in the Oort cloud or the Kuiper belt? A comet will spend billions of years in the Kuiper belt on the Oort cloud. Sometimes two comets will come very close to each other and they will crash. When this happens, the comets change directions. Sometimes the new path will bring them into the inner solar system. This is when the comet begins to shine. An asteroid is a large rock in outer space. Some can be very large, while others are as small as a grain of sand. Due to their smaller size, asteroids do not have enough gravity to pull themselves into the shape of a ball. Astronomers group asteroids into different categories based on the way they reflect sunlight. The asteroid belt is divided into an inner belt and an outer belt. The inner belt, which is made up of asteroids that are within 250 million miles of the Sun, contains asteroids that are made of metals. The outer belt, which includes asteroids 250 million miles beyond the Sun, consists of rocky asteroids. These asteroids appear darker than the asteroids of the inner belt, which are rich in carbon. Asteroids are leftover materials from the formation of the solar system. These materials were never incorporated into a planet because of their proximity to Jupiter's. Several planets have satellites in the solar system. The Moon is the only natural satellite of the Earth, and the fifth largest satellite of the solar system. The Moon is in synchronous rotation with Earth, always showing the same phase with its near side marked by a dark volcanic maria that fell between the bright ancient crustal highlands of the permanent impact craters. The Moon is thought to have formed nearly 4.5 billion years ago, not long after the Earth. And the Moon is the only celestial body other than the Earth on which humans had set foot. Mars has two moons. They are very small, and due to this, their gravity is very weak. The second moon, Phobos, every 100 years it moves almost 2 meters closer to the surface of Mars. Eventually, it will either crash into the planet or be ripped apart, forming a ring like the rings around the outer planets. Jupiter has at least 62 moons. Most of these moons are very small and were probably once asteroids that got too close to Jupiter. Jupiter's larger size means that it has a very strong gravity. This power gravity sometimes grabs onto objects that wander too close. Not all of Jupiter's moons are captured as asteroids, though. 4 of them are large moons which formed around Jupiter long ago. We call these moons the Galilean moons because they were first discovered by an astronomer named Galileo. You can see these Galilean moons yourself through a pair of binoculars. Simply look towards Jupiter. The 4 tiny dots of light close by are the moons Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. The moons of Saturn. Of all the planets, Saturn reigns supreme, well, at least in the moon department. That is because Saturn has more moons than any other planet. 62 currently are counting. Uranus has 27 moons. 5 of these worlds are large, while the rest are much smaller. Most of the small moons are probably captured asteroids or comets which wander too close to Uranus. Like the other gas giants, Uranus has a system of rings. Some of the smaller moons are responsible for shepherding those rings. These shepherd moons orbit at the edges of the rings and keep any dust or ice from escaping. The moons of Neptune, due to its great distance from the Earth, they are extremely difficult to see from the Earth. For that reason, most of its moons were not discovered until 1989, when NASA sent a satellite to explore the world. Today we know of 13 moons. However, there are almost certainly many more orbiting Neptune which we have not discovered yet.